Hi everyone, it's Karen, the Geordie Grandma. It's time for another 7 eBay sales video. For those who are new to this channel, I'm an eBay reseller, which means I buy my stock from charity shops, car boot sales, auctions, basically anywhere I can find it, and I buy anything that I think I can make a profit on. So in these videos I tell you what I've sold, how much it sold for, where I bought it from, how much I paid and what profit I made on it. And the profit is after eBay fees, PayPal fees and postage. So let's get straight into it with the first item, and this is an American football helmet, but it is a miniature football helmet. We picked these up in a charity shop. Well, actually Warren spotted these and he picked them up. There was 3 of them. There was this one, and I've got another 2 that I've still got listed. I couldn't see very many listed when I put them on, so I put them up for £25 each. We actually paid £2.50 each for these helmets. They are miniature. They were 5.5 inches tall, and I actually just got a message from somebody yesterday on another one of these helmets that I've still got up, and they said, "I've read the description, but can you fit your head in it?" And honestly, I couldn't stop laughing, and I thought, well, if you've read the description and you've seen that 4.5 inches, how the hell you could fit your head in it, unless you've got a really small head? I thought that was hilarious. So anyway, I resisted the urge to text back anything other than, no, this is a miniature helmet, you couldn't fit your head in it. So this one sold anyway. It was a Florida Gators helmet, miniature, and it did sell for £25 plus postage. So after fees, that was a profit of £18.81. Next we have this Cuddle Dune vintage blanket. I picked up a bundle of blankets at the auction a few weeks ago. There was 10 blankets altogether in the lot. Some were still sealed. There was 2 of these Cuddle Dune blankets in the box, pure wool blankets. The colour on here actually didn't do this blanket justice because it was a really vibrant blue, and I just couldn't get the colour right, but I did put that in the listing. They were very large blankets, probably ideal for a camper van, hence the use of the word in the title. These sold pretty quickly. I put them up for £25. This one sold for the £25. It owes me £2.50. Like I said, I got them from auction. It was £25 for the lot, and I listed 10, so that was £2.50 each they owed me. It sold for £25 plus postage, so that was a profit of £18.21. I love picking up vintage blankets. They're always good sellers. Some of them a little bit slower than others, but definitely good sellers. Next is this cave troll. This was something else Warren picked up at a car boot sale. Paid £4 for it. He likes to pick up figures that are a little bit different. Sometimes it really pays off, and you know, we can get maybe 50-60 quid for them, and other times they're not brilliant, but you still usually make a profit on some of these figures. This was a Lord of the Rings one. It is a cave troll. It was an electronic one, so it's got batteries in it, and it did make a noise. There's a lever on the back of it. You can see here, you pull the lever down and it kind of roars and its arms lift up. We did show it to Ashton, my grandson, when he came to stay, and he didn't like it. He said, "That's scary." So he didn't like that very much, which is just as well because it did sell. There was a little part of the face mask missing, but obviously that didn't matter to some people. I did take an offer on this of £17 actually. So it sold for that with the £4.50 postage, and I think this went off to Germany on the GSP. So after fees, that was a profit of £10.19. So definitely well worth picking up. This next sale I was really pleased with, and these ballerinas came in an auction lot that I actually did a video about. I'll drop the link below if you haven't seen it. I bought 2 boxes of just what I would call general crap, really, or what looked like it was nothing in the box, and there was quite a lot of stuff in those boxes that I did actually just, I think we took them to a car boot sale and then we just, you know, gave them to a charity shop. But there was a few things that I took out of it. I think there was 18 items altogether that I listed from this lot. The lot cost me £9.60 altogether, So if I listed 18 items, these ballerinas actually only, you know, they only owe me 53p, which is quite a bargain. They're Old Tupton ceramic ballerinas. I could only find one other Old Tupton ballerina listed on eBay at all, you know, sold or unsold, and I think that went for £10. So because there wasn't any others listed, I listed the pair for £29.95. I got an offer on these of £25. Was it 25 or 22.50? It was £22.50. I took an offer on these because I thought that, you know, I'd priced them quite high, so I was quite happy to take the offer. They were very fragile. The arms, you know, looked like they were really an accident waiting to happen, really, with those arms. So Warren packaged them up really well. They had kind of a box each, and like then the two boxes stuck together just to make sure they got them in, you know, intact. So like I said, they owe me 53p. They sold for £22.50 plus post. So after fees, that was a profit of £19.32. So that more, you know, that was more than my money back from the whole, you know, the whole 18 items that I've listed. So I was really happy with that. Next is a thing, if you watch my videos often, you'll have come to realize that I love picking up Noritake. It's a good seller. A lot of people don't like to pick up china, like I've said before, and this Noritake, especially the golden white, is quite fine china. So people don't buy them, pick them up at auctions, because I think they're a bit frightened of posting them out. But again, like I've said before, Warren loves a packing challenge, and he's, you know, he's really good at it. So I don't mind picking them up. I think if I was left to having to parcel these things up myself, I probably wouldn't buy them, because I don't have the patience to pack things like that. But he does, so that's all well and good. So this came in another auction lot, again, that I showed in that what I bought at auction to sell on eBay video. And there was quite a few things, and this coffee set was one of them. There was two Noritake tea sets. There was this one, which was a very Art Deco feel to it, and there was another one which was a more rounded design. This one had a number on the bottom, 61640, and it's from the 1930s. Unfortunately, the lid of the coffee pot, I'll just show you here. The lid of the coffee pot had been broken and then glued back on, and not very well. But I did put that in the listing. It didn't stay listed for very long. Somebody did offer me £50 for this, and I decided to take it because there was a crack in it. It's a beautiful tea set, coffee set, really pretty, and it's such a shame that that lid was cracked. But anyway, they offered me £50, and I decided that was fine with me. It only owed me £3.13. So after fees, that was a profit of £42.08, and this went off on the GSP to Greece. I haven't had any feedback yet, probably hasn't got there yet, so fingers crossed that it got there intact. I actually sold, if you watched that other video, I had the two Noritake tea sets. Like I said, this one a more rounded one, and I put the other one on for £79.95, and that actually sold on the same day as this one. I haven't included it in this video because obviously there's already a Noritake in there, but I did sell the other one on the same day for £79.95, and that also only owed me £3.13. So a brilliant profit from those boxes. Those auction boxes actually only cost me £31.30 altogether, and I got 10 listings from those whole boxes. So really good, and the reason I love auctions. The next thing is this Tommee Tippee milk prep machine. It's a machine that makes up your baby milk, basically, you know, when you've got a baby. And we had been using this one for my granddaughter Harriet, but she's actually over 12 months now, so she doesn't have baby milk anymore. And these milk machines are an absolute, you know, they're a boon to mothers and grandmothers as well, or grandfathers. It's so quick to make the baby milk up with. You know, you just put your bottle on the little stand under the spout, you press a button and it pours in so much hot water, then you put your baby formula milk in and press the button again, and it puts the water in and tops it up to where it's supposed to be, and it makes it the exact temperature for the baby. And I just think they're so good. you know, if you go back, you know, 34 years or 33 years to when my son was a baby, and a little bit less for my daughter, if you remember how you used to make baby bottles up then, and then you had to, you know, put the hot water in on the milk and then wait for it to cool down, and it was such a faff. But these are just so easy. I used to pick these up quite a lot, maybe not last summer, the summer before. As soon as you listed them, they were sold, you know, and they would go for like £40 upwards. They're not so hot these days, they don't go out so quick. I had this one listed for a few weeks, and I had one before this that was probably listed for about 3 months before it sold. So I don't tend to pick them up anymore. When I used to pick them up, I used to pick them up for between £10 and £15, and I think I paid £10 for this one. And I'd also got another, they need a water filter in it. And I think this one was new. I bought that from a car boot as well for £2. So this owed me £12, and I have used it for, you know, a year while Harriet was little. So I sold it for £34.95. Actually, I think I took an offer on this of 27, something like that. I think it was 27. I'd worked it out, obviously, when I've worked out my profits here, but I can't remember what it was now. I think it was £27 plus post. So after fees, that was still a profit of £13, which I think is pretty good for something that I've been using, you know, maybe weekly for the last year. And obviously the filters work, you know, last quite a while, because this was a brand new filter, and I got that at the same time as the milk machine. Sorry, I've rambled a bit about that one. I also print out the instructions from the website online as well to include with the machine when I sell them. But I probably won't be picking these up in the future, because there is a new model of it, and I think people are going for that new model rather than buying these ones, which is why it's taken so long to sell them now. But still a good profit on that. And last but not least is another blanket from that auction lot. These were vintage Spar Wick or Spar new wool blankets, and these were both wrapped. There was two of them where they were both wrapped in seals, and I opened one just to take the photos, but they were completely new. Nice blankets, quite big, again good for camper vans, and these also sold pretty quickly. I put them on for £40, but that was kind of the top end. I always say that I put things at the top end, but I couldn't see any of these ones listed anywhere, so I put them at £40, and I did take an offer of £33, which I was happy to take. So after fees, obviously that owed me £2.50, just like the other one. After fees, that was a profit of £26 and 27 pence. So a really good profit from those blankets. I hope you enjoyed this week's eBay sales. Sorry if it was a bit rambly. I kind of get out of the habit of doing these when I've missed a week, and it takes me a little bit of time to get back into talking about it all. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again next week with another 7 eBay sales. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.